And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, in today's video, as always, here to bring you up to date with all of the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. That includes our title, yes, and transfer news as a bidding war looks like it's going to happen with regards to one of our players. Would you believe that? But yeah, we'll discuss that, what's also going over from other bits and pieces, some on Goldson, some on the friendly tomorrow, and yeah, a few other bits and pieces. Now, before we get into the sort of transfer news and the outgoing sort of stuff, as always, because he's a Rangers fan who comes out vocally, Ollie McBurney is always linked to a move to us. And this summer, you know, also linked to us because he's also a free agent. There's never really been any interest from our side for Ollie McBurney, but that is now officially put to bed as the player is now officially signed for La Liga outfit Las Palmas. Yeah, very, very interesting signing, and certainly probably goes with the character as well. But yeah, an interesting signing there from Las Palmas. But as stated, he's always kind of linked. So yeah, that one's put to bed. He will not be our new striker this summer. Now, moving on to Goldson's news. Now, yesterday there was reports stating that Goldson was the subject of transfer interest and was, quote-unquote, doing a medical out in Cyprus. Now, this came from Cypriot sources, but was also backed up by inside Rangers sources. Of course, sources that are close to the football club stating that he was indeed having talks to go to Aris Limassol, and there was reports stating that he was doing that medical in Cyprus. The club's president also came out today that they are close, or he said they're, quote-unquote, close to agreeing a high-profile player. And there's a few things to iron out as of yet. He didn't disclose the name, but again, sources are updating us that that is about Goldson. However, there is a bit of a spanner in the works, as of course we are on our way to Birmingham tomorrow, and Connor Goldson was pictured boarding the plane as usual with the rest of the team. So take of that what you will. Goldson spotted with everybody else boarding the plane as we do take on Birmingham tomorrow. But that doesn't necessarily mean the transfer's off. It doesn't necessarily mean the transfer's on. Just saying that he's very much still in the plans as he's headed to Birmingham with the rest of the team for the friendly. Now, of course, we are playing that friendly tomorrow against Birmingham. And again, I don't really take too much detail to the results in preseason, but I do want to start seeing us play a little bit better, of course. I do want to see us do a little bit more within in our play, and hopefully here's hoping we can put in a bit of a better performance than we did against Manchester United's Z team, because it was really, really poor on Saturday. But yeah, we'll be live for that one as always, ladies and gentlemen, so do make sure you do tune in for it. So now, moving on to our main headline of today's video, guys. Just a quick one, guys. I want you to check out the channel's official clothing store, RFC Clothing. Each design is limited edition and is perfect to wear on a match day, on the terraces at Ibrox, down your local, or cozy in the comfort of your own home. Do browse our t-shirts by going down into the link in the description or going to rfcclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And that's with regards to Scott Wright. Now, Scott Wright is like the guy just never leaves. He just ends up never leaving. He was very, very close, apparently, leaving to Turkey last year, and then ended up staying somehow. I'm not sure what happened there, but reports now are stating that 3 championship clubs, those being Derby County, Preston and Sheffield Wednesday, are set to be going into a bidding war over for the services of Scott Wright. All 3 clubs want Wright and is firmly on their list, and all 3 have made official inquiries to Ibrox in the Rangers hierarchy, and they do want to see him come to the club. Now, there's other teams based overseas that are also reportedly interested in the player. However, Wright, is being reported, would rather move to England's second tier than go abroad. But it's being stated that 3 championship clubs could be set to make an official move for Scott Wright, so a bidding war could be on the cards with regards to his services. But I mean, I'll be taking the bets in now. How much do you bet that this guy is still here come the end of the transfer window? He always is. And actually, would you believe, after Tab, Goldson and Wright go out the door, there will be no one left from the Europa League final starting 11. That is crazy. But that's what reports are stating down south, guys. 3 clubs interested and looking to launch bids for Scott Wright: Sheffield Wednesday, Preston and Derby County. So yeah, interesting there. Maybe some funds recoup, but already we can start to see some players potentially go out to the door. Scott Wright being one of them, Connor Goldson potentially being one, Tav being potentially one, Yanis Hadji potentially being one. And whilst, again, I'm on the sort of fence that, yeah, all of these players have kind of come to the end of their Rangers careers, we still do need to bring players in because our season against Hearts starts in a week and a half, and 4 big players for us will be leaving. And people can say what you will about Tavernier and Goldson, they're still decent quality and they still do need to be replaced. So whilst it is good that we have maybe potentially getting some money in, we do of course need to go out there and sign some players. Now earlier today we reported to you via the Daily Records exclusive stating that the Lawrence Shanklin to Rangers deal was still quote unquote on. We'll have to wait and see with regards to that. I really do hope that that one does go over. I said earlier in today's earlier video that I feel, Shanklin would deliver 30 goals for us. I think being the penalty taker as well, he would deliver 30 goals for us. And I think playing in our team over Hearts, he would take him to new heights. So I really do hope there is something going on with regards to that deal. But even then, hopefully we could potentially go in for Jordan as well within the middle of the park. And then maybe a potential centre-back as well. And then we've got a decent spine sorted out. I will filled with a lot more confidence with bringing in a Lawrence Shanklin, then a Jordan, say, in the midfield, a new centre-back, and Morgan Whittaker. If you put those 4 all together, yeah, you might be in dreamland right now. We're talking about Rangers. But I think we'd be in a really, really good place from where we're currently at right now. So things can change quickly in the transfer market, and all of this could depend on these players going out of the door. But the latest we have for you in regards to Goldson is that he's on his way to Birmingham. So take of that what you will. And Scott Wright, apparently 3 clubs are set to launch official bids for him. We could be in a bidding war for Scott Wright's services. Don't expect it to be that much. It'll probably be around £500,000. Something around that region is probably what we will receive for him. But every penny helps at this moment in time. Money is of the essence. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. How many players do you think will realistically sign between now and that first game against Hearts on in the Scottish Premiership? Give me a number down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. And remember to check out our new summer collection. Link is down there in the description, or go to rfcclothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.